So what we got here? Some radiator action for the old 500 build.
Yep.
Straight from China. We're gonna give these a try. These are CR250 radiators, so we're gonna see if we can adapt these to the 21 chassis so that we can actually, when we send these kits out, they'll be pre-welded, ready to go. You guys obviously won't have to do any modifications other than bolt them on. Cool, let's see what happens. Yeah, so this is a CR250 radiator. It's pretty much set up to work, more or less, with a two-stroke. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna try to use the upper mount and make an adapter bracket for the lower. I guess go ahead and take that off. Well, I'm actually impressed with how these fit. They did exactly what I thought they would do. Now the positioning of this motor, the way we set it in the frame was so we actually did have a little bit of hose clearance here. So we ended up using, this is the factory location on this radiator and on the dirt bike. We just spaced it out a little bit. So we're gonna rubber mount it here and make a bracket that goes back to the factory mount. We do have to cut this off. And before we moved, we ended up machining a bunch of these fittings so we had them ready for the radiators and all the conversions. We're basically gonna take one of these guys. It's gonna get welded right here. It's gonna go straight down here, and this is gonna be completely gone and capped off. Yeah, it worked out pretty good. Like I said, it is spaced out a little bit. We're gonna experiment with fitting it. But the shroud ended up bolting up like I thought it would. Everything's still factory location in terms of these guys, so that's pretty cool. The hose runs across just like that. We're gonna put a protective heat shield over it. It's kind of similar to the way they do it on the 450s. This one's actually almost on the exhaust. It's pretty damn close. So just to give you an idea, it's a pretty similar design to that. Yeah, let's see what happens. We'll keep going with it. Got the head stays powder coated. So this one's going on this build. And we ended up using the same exact one for the 500 swap. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get the swing arm put back in. We have a couple spacers. They're gonna go in between the pivot tube and the back of the CR500 motor. Just get everything aligned properly. Sprocket lined up really good. Clears out like it should. So these are the two spacers we put in. Those are just made out of aluminum for now. The next batch are going to be stainless. We're either going to include spacers or extend the pivot tubes out, custom pivot tubes. But most likely it's going to be spacers just for the ease of install. Cool. So we forgot to put the shock in, so the subframe's going back out. Got the old exhaust flange going in. Looks mint.
That's right.
Plenty of clearance. Got the bike?
Yeah.
guys. We'll do the honors, open this kicker up from Honda. Little Honda kicker action.
Little factory OEM.
What part number is that? Just for reference. Cool. Slide her on, see where it goes and fits. Might hit, might not.
We're gonna go back one.
So that's not gonna work then. Maybe it will. So it's just a little close.
Yeah, can we slide the pipe
Actually,
down?
I can just pull the pipe down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're gonna have our rubber mount right here.
Can I turn it over by hand?
Go slow, yeah. See what happens. Maybe it hits.
It hits the frame.
Okay. So we'll have to do something with that then.
Yeah.
Okay guys, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna leave it here. Everything fits decent. We're gonna have to do something with the kicker. It's just a little closer than I'd like right there. Well guys, the kicker's already figured out. When you're a hoarder and you stockpile a bunch of used kicker levers, this is the 13 to 16 style kickstart lever. Just give you guys an example. You can see how much shorter the height of that is. Not only is that shorter, Honda actually made the stem a little bit shorter on the knuckle. So we've got one of these coming for hopefully tomorrow delivery, and we'll give it a try. Stay tuned for the next video. When we originally set this motor up in here, we were really focusing on the height of the front sprocket. So we tried to actually keep that as close to OEM as possible. And obviously get the head clearance because we wanted to be able to get the cylinder off without pulling the whole motor out. Pipe does fit really good. It's a little bit close on the front. Up in there, it's a little close. And the place that they put the dent on the pipe from FMF is actually in, I'd say, a little bit too far forward. So other than that, everything's pretty good. We're gonna get some hoses figured out and like I said, move these fittings around, get that dialed in, and this thing will be running. Next important step is going to be getting this air box done and intake boot, so that'll also be in the next video. Stay tuned for the next video and get this thing finished up and start it up.